Adolf Hitler was an Austrian-born German politician who was the dictator of Germany from 1933 until his suicide in 1945. He rose to power as the leader of the Nazi Party, becoming the chancellor in 1933 and then taking the title of Führer and Reichskanzler in 1934. During his dictatorship, he initiated World War II in Europe by invading Poland on the 1st of September, 1939. He was closely involved in military operations throughout World War II and was central to the perpetration of the Holocaust, the genocide of about 6 million Jews, and millions of other victims. Hitler was born to a practicing Catholic mother and an anti-clerical father. After leaving home, Hitler never again attended Mass or received the sacraments. However, Hitler viewed the Church as an important politically conservative influence on society, and he adopted a strategic relationship with it that suited his immediate political purposes. On the 2nd of August, 1934, Hindenburg died and Hitler replaced him as the head of state and government of Germany. Hitler aimed to eliminate Jews from Germany and establish a new order to counter what he saw as the injustice of the post-World War I international order dominated by Britain and France. His first 6 years in power resulted in rapid economic recovery from the Great Depression, the abrogation of restrictions imposed on Germany after World War I, and the annexation of territories inhabited by millions of ethnic Germans, which initially gave him significant popular support. In June 1941, Hitler ordered an invasion of the Soviet Union. In December 1941, he declared war on the United States. By the end of 1941, German forces and the European Axis powers occupied most of Europe and North Africa. These gains were gradually reversed after 1941, and in 1945, the Allied armies defeated the German army. On the 29th of April, 1945, he married his longtime partner, Eva Braun, in the Führer bunker in Berlin. Less than 2 days later, the couple committed suicide to avoid capture by the Soviet Red Army. Their corpses were burned as Hitler had commanded. The historian and biographer Ian Kershaw described Hitler as the embodiment of modern political evil. Under Hitler's leadership and racist ideology, the Nazi regime was responsible for the genocide of about 6 million Jews and millions of other victims, whom he and his followers deemed unto mention, subhumans, or socially undesirable. Hitler and the Nazi regime were also responsible for the killing of an estimated 19.3 million civilians and prisoners of war. In addition, 28.7 million soldiers and civilians died because of military action in the European theater. The number of civilians killed during World War II was unprecedented in warfare, and the casualties constitute the deadliest conflict in history. Hitler exploited documentary films and newsreels to inspire a cult of personality. He was involved and appeared in a series of propaganda films throughout his political career, many made by Leni Riefenstahl, regarded as a pioneer of modern filmmaking. Hitler's propaganda film appearances include Der Sieg des Glaubens, Victory of Faith, 1933, Triumph des Willens, Triumph of the Will, 1935, Tag der Freiheit, Unser Wehrmacht, Day of Freedom, Our Armed Forces, 1935, Olympia, 1938. He committed suicide and died on the 30th of April, 1945.